Hello and welcome back to Frühling. As you can see, we're in the very middle of the vineyard, in the middle of the day, and you're like, what you doing, mate? Why? Well, here's why. I'm not 100% certain what happened, but I always test my video output source, the same one it's been forever, to ensure that the video, audio, all of that is correct. Do a little test, and then it works, and then sing a little song, and then do my recording. I did that, as per usual, all was hunky-dory and fine, and then I record about 15 minutes of pallet shifting and animal feeding, and a little bit of farm things here and there. Right now I'm all kabobulated, I've gone the wrong way. Anyways, end of the day, I was like, alright, fine, it's just a bit of pallet shifting, not a problem. I can re-record the beginning. So I tested it again, and it worked fine. So what I've come to the conclusion of is that it decides that, okay, the video's too long, I don't want to show the video anymore, just the audio. So that's what happened. A bit frustrating, but I think, touch wood, knock, touch, whatever, wood, that it works. And is working. I'll probably check it much more intermittently than usual. I shouldn't have to check to see if it works or not. Basically that aka stop the recording and break it into different parts, which is a bit annoying, of course, but I have to do what I have to do. Anyways, as I was saying, I shifted some pallets, fed some animals. I have some plans for rearranging the farm, mostly just my usual ramblings on about what I would like to do, the plans that I may or may not, actually fulfill on this series, but it's a fun series, so we're having fun with it. Right, speaking of fun, let's go spread some cow poop on the vineyard. I've already done half of it about, which I was supposed to be the beginning of the video, but halfway through the vineyard is better than no vineyard at all. A few other points I was making is I am doing double application, meaning that this 3,500 litres of solid cow poop is, well, it doesn't go as far as it should or could, but it's not a huge problem. Just can't remember where I was. It's not a massive issue. I mean, it's a bit frustrating, but a solution I have in mind is to purchase this field up here, this grassy one, and put in a manure pit. Now, like, it wouldn't take up the whole thing, so this could turn into a vineyard yard or a small field with a manure pit in. A few options, absolutely. Right, I can see where we left off. So we'll carry on from where we left off, and yeah, stick it on a time lapse for the rest of the manure spreading. Right, so as we approach for the smallest little bit of the manure to spread, I will double check to see if we should do the sides as well, because they look fine on the map, but let's have a look. Right, maybe that side. This side, it looks to have one, so maybe I'll just do the one on that side. This one has none on this side. Whoop, whoop. That's very dangerous. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, by the way, I did check to see if the recording was working, and, well, I'm sure you can tell by now that it is in fact working, so that's happy days. Right. We'll see if the whole thing does work. It looks as though it would benefit. Yeah, I think so. Let's go down. Just trying to have a look at that. Ah, yes. Perfect. I may also go down the other side at one time with a single application, because as you can see on that side, there's a light blue line, because I did roll it, so thinks of it as grass. I'm not too certain. Either way, I will go through it with one single pass of manure. Well, that was absolutely brilliant timing. We've just finished the whole field. There's a bit of the ploughed bits. Ignore that. That was with my really subpar subsoiler for the vineyard. It's going to be upgraded as soon as we can. Probably when we have the other vines on the other side. Now I have been doing some pondering just as we kind of drive back here to the farm about the future of the farm. Now, my initial thing from the beginning was cake, right? That was my end game for this series, was cake, to make some cake, to bake a cake, to bake many cakes and sell them, and that would be the end of the series, potentially, with of course another one to follow. However, to achieve that, I eventually in the future will need eggs, so to make a cake, of course. So I can't completely get rid of the chickens. I was thinking of sort of changing it up, and I reckon I still will. I just haven't decided entirely on how yet, but we shall see. We shall see. Right, so we'll stick this away, because we shouldn't need. We used quite a bit actually of the manure. Just need the ladies to produce some more. I will check their straw levels as well, just to ensure that they're sufficient. They're doing fine for straw and food and all that. Alright, so they are 43 months, 6 months. So they have 2 months to go till they reproduce, another 10. And then they have another 12 months to go until they reproduce another 10 as well. Right, we'll stick this away and we'll move on to the next task. Alright, so the next task is going to be using the cultivator with our new Fendt. Right, we'll just move the chicken mobile out the way. Actually, I'm very, very tempted to sell this. I will stick it just to the side for now, at the chickens. The reason being is, and the reason I bought it was for easy access to food for the chickens. Yes, hello ladies. And a cockerel, I reckon. They have, how many are in here? 200. Blimey, that's more than I thought. Well, what I might do is I will wait until all their food is gone, and then I will sell all the chickens, and then, I believe it's... Ah, is that this one? Oh wait, it's the other one. Hang on a minute. Oh good, it is this one. Because the other one, oof, just enough. Right, so, and loads of eggs. That has to be sorted. Actually, all of this has to be sorted, and we'll get it sorted today. What we shall do first is, now that they have no food and they're not producing any eggs, we will go ahead and we'll just sell them. Because I will move, this is a very inconvenient, it's a beautiful space, perfect for the chickens, just very inconvenient. Right, so we shall sell as many as we can of all of them, and then the whole plot. Yes, I would. Is that all? Okay. I think that's, yeah, combines them in groups of as many as possible. I just don't want to buy any on accident. Ah, yes. As many as possible. It's very frustrating when they're all different ages and all that. Oh, goodbye, ladies. Right, well, I don't know how much we got from all that, but I will very quickly shift these over just a bit. I'm going to be very strong and move them out of the way. I just don't want them to get... Here, we'll very strongly put this right on the... Whoop. I grabbed the wrong one on the top. And we can now sell the coupe. Chicken for 31 months, so that's 31 months. How's that possible? I have cows older than that. But, well, we sell it anyways. Goodbye. Bye, bye, bye. So, now we have the option of putting sort of an egg storage here if we want, or anything, really. So it's a bit frustrating it left that. This is cool. I don't mind this. But that is a bit annoying. I suppose there's possibly a way I could remove that another way. But, right, we won't mess around with that just yet. What we're going to do is, now that that's dealt with at least, we will grab the cultivator, and in the meantime we can figure out what we're going to do with the other coupe. As I've said in one of my previously accidentally unrecorded attempts at starting this episode, was about the fact that the current chicken pen that I'm using, the bigger one there, it only has enough space for like 4.5 pallets, so it's not very much, unfortunately, and frustrating that it won't deliver a full final pallet. Anyways, I am looking at a potential other chicken coop, which will actually, oh my, be very cautious with this wide machine. It is quite wide actually. Should I put a weight on the front? Nah, I think it's fine. A different chicken coop, which I'll show you in a bit, but it will result in us selling the current one we have, which does fit the Bavarian scene very nicely. However, it's just not very effective for us. Effective. A bit Australian there. Right, we'll start at the far side and dig in, and we'll see how it goes. I reckon we will do a shallow cultivation as well. I would think that would make sense. But yes, this is what we do. Put this like that. Lower it down, and we should have a very nice fertilized. Let's have a look. Where are we at? 9 being fertilized currently, and being... oh, that's lovely. We will roll it once the crop is in, but we don't need to roll it just yet. Right, so we will cultivate this, we'll get it done, and yeah, it shouldn't take all that long. I know it is only 3 meters, and this is quite a big-ish space. I might do a headland run actually first, just to, well, don't really need to actually, just to avoid the bushes and that. Try not to miss any bits. And then yeah, we'll sort out what we're going to do with chickens. But if we do sell all the chickens, then we'll have to, well, we'll have to go and get some more, I suppose. Right, we'll carry on with the cultivating. So, just before I carry on, I have actually decided to consider changing up my approach to how I seed and cultivate and all that, I have decided to take a more progress forward approach, meaning I'm currently going to go to the shop. We have a bit of money and I know I've got plans for that, but if I sell a couple of implements I can make this work. I'm going to keep as secretive as possible about it until I figure out 100% that it's going to work. But I'm just going to drop this off at the shop and grab a couple other pieces of equipment and then make some moves. So we'll see you back here at the shop in just a moment. Alright, so we're back at the shop and we've got our cultivator, shell cultivator and seed drill all ready to be sold, and the new piece of equipment to be purchased. So as you can see with the seed drill here, I wonder what we're going to buy. Right, so give me a moment. I'm going to collect the proper amount of money for all the implements that are here, and then we'll buy the new one. Alright, so as you can see, the 3 implements are now sold and gone. So we will hop into the shop and let's check the sales very quickly. Nope, we'll go to seed drills all the way to the end. The Cockling Jockey 600 is the seed drill we will buy. 6 meters in width, which is fantastic. Of course 3 meters in width for transportation, which is even more fantastic. Right, we have some flotation ties that are all more expensive, so no thank you. Main colour is fine. The design colour we can't get away from the 500, so that's fine. Rims fine, fine. That's fine as well. Looks good to me. Purchased. Ah yes, it looks very nice next to the Fendt. Look even better attached. So go ahead and do that. I reckon we do have a bit of seed, but should we purchase another bag of seed? I reckon that's a good plan. So we'll go to big bags, seed. It's only 800 anyways. What is the total capacity on this monstrous seed drill? You know what, let's get 2, let's fill it up. Seed, 2, done. Get it opened. This is going to be amazing. Alright, so right away, let's change it. We've got wheat, we've got barley, we've got oat. Oat is what we're after. We're going to put... yeah, I've got plans for other things, but let's focus on this for now. As we can see, yes, we will be rolling this once it's done. But yes, we need to get that dealt with right away. So yeah, I'm still on the fence about field 15 and 7. 7 would be great because there's a crop in ready to go. It's not a crop we need, that's the only downside. But it's a nice size field still. Right, let's carry on. We have our oat in, we have our fertilizing capabilities, and we're all set to go. Hopefully I don't regret selling a cultivator, but this seems like the better option for us. So we'll hop right to... actually we might as well start from where we were, and then when we continue on it'll just directly drill into the ground. Ah yes, beautiful. This will definitely help with the progress of the farm, absolutely. Oh, wonderful. So just to confirm, we have it growing, and it should be growing oats. Beautiful. And then yeah, this field, well, we'll sort that out later on. Oh yes, what a beautiful afternoon for drilling in some oat and not missing bits, hopefully. Right, so this field will be done much quicker. We still have to roll it as well. Right, I did just remember that there was, I believe, if I remember correctly, there was an update on the roller that we have, and I have to double check it and confirm, because if it is the one that we have that's been updated, then we can actually roll at 9 meters instead of 6. I believe that's the correct. I will check afterwards, but in the meantime, carry on with the drilling. Right, well, as you can see, that didn't take all that long, even on my end, to be honest, and now we're done. Mind you, yeah, there is the texture difference, and of course we will probably lose a bit of the overall yield bonus because of the lack of a seed bed, but other than that, I am not fussed whatsoever. This has been probably... I mean, tractor aside, this is the biggest upgrade, I reckon, the seed drill. Because now if you look, this whole field's done and fertilised all in one. Does need a rolling though, and it needs to be rolled today. Which reminds me to check on the roller in question. This is the roller I've always been using, and we can upgrade it. 3,000 to upgrade to 8.2 from 6.4. Worth it. Right, we shall we shall go to the shop. Actually, I should ensure the... Does it increase the horsepower? It might do. Right, well, we're going to go to the back to the farm, then we'll pick up the roller and we'll come back here with it to roll the field. Alright, so we'll go straight to the workshop here and get the roller in there. Perfect. So yes, right now it's 6.4 meters, and we're going to upgrade it to a whopping, might as well repair it as well. Oh, fix me up, that's great, nice little achievement. But we will upgrade it for £3,000 to 8.2 meters, gladly. Right, yeah, and it doesn't really do much, it just adds that little bit extra, but that's all you need. Right, should be right, we have to reattach. Hello. There we are. Oh, it's just made it longer as well. Alright, let's carry on. We don't need to refuel, so we will skip that. But we will head straight to the field here and get to rolling. Same sort of deal, might as well hop to the top of the field and work our way down. The texture, I'm not too certain how different it will be, but if we do line up nice... Oh yeah, look at that. So this job will be even quicker than the last, because it's that much longer, isn't it? It does take a minute to lower down, and beautifully rolling our own field. Right, so we will throw this right into a time-lapse, and look at that. I wasn't even concerned about the stones, because they're so small. They just get pushed right back into the ground. Fantastic. At 8.2 meters as well, nonetheless. Brilliant. Well, what a difference that extra couple of meters really did make. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's not that much of a difference, this, but it really did help. And this will be for the future fields that we drill and plant and all that as well. I've actually just had a thought about that. So as you can see, rolling is fine. I'm not going to go over missed bits. That's all done. Speaking of rolling, this area is in desperate need of a rolling. As you can see, both of my meadows have been... I forgot to roll after I drilled them. They're fully fertilized, but unfortunately, yeah, they do need to be rolled. Now, I have been thinking, this is a great little meadow. It is, really, but I think it might be time to sell it. The reason being is, this field has been one that I was in before, but I reckon if I had this as my, I guess, secondary meadow, it would be much more beneficial to the cows versus that. I know I had this in the beginning, and I love it, it's a great field, but I think I might put the £42,060 into this one. Maybe not today, but that will be the plan. I have just rolled these, they are fully fertilized, so I could get one more cut out of them, but I would almost rather just have the other field. But we shall see, we shall see. We shall fold this up, and we'll see you back at the farm. Alright, well, we are back at the farm, but we are at the chicken coop. A very full chicken coop, I do believe. Yes, so 360 hens total. So we have sold the other hens from the other coop, and the whole coop as well is gone. These ladies are also going to be sold. The reason being, as you can see, this is what I shifted in the video that didn't record properly, and it's still showing as full, even though this is the trigger area. So I'll show you very quickly. As you can see, it's very full. Oh wow, they have 1 litre left. That is perfect timing. Reason being, I don't want to put any more chicken food into this pen since I'm going to be selling it. So what I'll do is I'll wait for the 1 litre to be gone. I will shift the eggs, and then I will sell all the hens and the rooster. Yeah, all 350 hens and the 1 rooster, and then I'll sell the whole lot, and we'll replace it with 1 big chicken coop, and slowly fill it back up. However, that will be in the next episode, so we will leave it here for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, thanks again, and bye for now.